Hello friends, welcome back to this series of React.js, and today I'm going to tell you that how you can set up your system for writing the very first React.js application. Right, so you need these things. Okay, before that, let me just tell you that what is this? This is one of my own personal blog space, and this is all about Varteta itself. So on our platform to make it simple for you guys, we have created a blog space as well where these things are available as a notes for you, right? So I will just simply share this URL with you guys so that you can reach here as well and you can see what all is there, and this will serve as a note, a small note for you, the basic topics related to the React.js and for the other application development as well, right? So let me just start now. So I will just share it, and you should visit this. This is a good site, and we are trying to make it more versatile for you guys so that you feel comfortable when you are learning the programming. And if you visit our learning platform on the YouTube, and if you visit this blog space as well, then you will feel more comfortable with all the notes that you should have. Okay, so let me just start with today's section. So today's lecture. So to start with the React.js applications, before you write your very first React.js application, what you need to do, you need to install this npm, which is a package manager, which installs all those packages which are related to the React and without which your React application cannot be developed. So all those packages, all those libraries will be installed using the npm installer, and you don't need to install the npm from the internet separately. You can simply install the Node.js, and when you install the Node.js, this npm comes as a combo with the Node.js. So let me show you. On my system there is a Node.js, and once you install the Node.js, you will be able to see the npm as well, npm also there, right? So you just need to install Node.js and npm will come with that, and you can simply run the command npm and Node.js, and you will be able to see that whether it's working fine or not. And I'm not going to tell you that how to install npm and how to set it up. You can refer some other sources for that, because this series is not particular to the Node.js installation or npm. It's all about the React.js. So if you want, I will create another playlist related to the npm and the React.js. But in this video, I'm not going to tell you that how to explicitly install the npm and Node.js, right? Apart from these two things, you need one browser, obviously. So I would suggest you to use Chrome or Firefox. Uh, you can use any other browser, but I would suggest and I would encourage you to use the Chrome, because Chrome also has one extension which is called the React Developer Tool, right? So this React Developer Tool comes for the Chrome, and once you install this React Developer Tool with Chrome, then in that case, what happens that you can debug your React application. So React Developer Tool is used for debugging your React application. So whatever application you write, if you want that, you want to debug your application, if you think that there are some issues with your application, then in that case, you can simply go to the React developer. You can use the React Developer Tool, and you can debug your application inside the Google Chrome. So let me show you that from where you can find that. So it's like simply write React Developer Tool and you can go there. It's the very first link where you will find it, and this is the extension React Developers Tool. And you can see that on my system it is showing you remove from Chrome, because I have already installed it, right? So let me just remove it and reinstall it for you. So I have just removed it and I need to install it. So I just press the button and just install it, and once installed, you will be able to get this message: React Developers Tool has been added to Chrome. Okay, so once it has been added to Chrome, if you click on it, you will be able to see that this page doesn't appear to be using React, because this is the Google search page which is not using the React component, and that is why it is showing you this message. If it was a React application, if it was a page from any React application, then in that case, it might have shown you the options to debug, right? So this React Developer Tool is used to debug the React applications, right? So nothing more about this. We will see that how you can use the React Developers Tool for debugging your React application in the coming videos. But for today, that is it for React Developers Tool. So move ahead from here. So let's go to the next step. Once we are done with all these things, the next step is to use the browser. Which browser you will use, right? What kind of browser you are going to use? So I would suggest you guys, and I also use Visual Studio Code. This Visual Studio Code is different from this Visual Studio 2019 and all that. It's a lightweight IDE, and you can install it from here. Simply write like Visual Studio Code download, and here you can see the very first link. Here you can see that it contains the options for Windows and for other operating systems. So I'm using Windows, so simply click on it and it will just download it for you. Since I have downloaded and installed it, so I'm not going to again download or install it. Okay, and that's a very simple task to download and install any software, so I'm not going to tell you that. You can simply download it and you can simply install it. Okay, once you install it, how it looks like, let me show you. At least let me show you that how it looks like. Always open any of the applications in administrative mode to get the full access, whatever possible access is assigned to you on that system. Okay, so this is one of my React.js application which I have created, and this is how it will look like. You need to give the location of any directory, and in that case, after giving the location of the directory, you will be able to see all these things, all these directory structures. Okay, so whether it's an Angular application or a React.js application, you can use this IDE, and it's very much lightweight and it doesn't take that much memory, and so it doesn't slows down your system. Okay, okay, so that was all about the IDE. Now we need to create our very first React.js application, right? So if you have to create your very first React.js application, then you need to run this command npx create react app, and then you need to give the application name. So this npx is nothing but it's all about the npm package manager, which will just download all the required libraries for you, and then it will simply download all the things, and so that you can use your libraries to create your own React application, React web application. But before I run this command, let me show you one thing. And see here. Here you can see that I have ran two commands. npm config set cache this, npm config set prefix this. This cache and this prefix path is by default set to the users directory with your name, right? So I was the user, I'm the user of my system. So it was like C users, and my default user was Vikas space Kumar, right? So the directory name was Vikas space Kumar, right? Since my name contains space, so it was causing the problem to create the React application, because it was not able to parse the Vikas space Kumar. It was only taking till Vikas, and after that it was not able to find this find the path because there was a space, right? So to resolve that, if you have that kind of situation, for that I'm telling you, if you have that kind of situation, you can simply go to the users folder, and let me show you that what you can do. You can go to the users folder. What I do, I simply went there, I created one more directory there, one more directory I created, and that was users. Inside the users there was a directory tmp user, right? So it was like user and tmp user. This was the tmp user library where I just created my own users Vikas tmp user. So let me just users Vikash. I created one Vikash. Here you need to create one Vikash, and there you need to create tmp user, right? So here my original one was Vikas Kumar, which was containing a space. So what I did one more directory without a space, and inside that I created tmp user. You need to create this tmp user and a directory without any space name here. And after that, you need to run this command npm config set cache, npm config set prefix, and this once you run this command, then it will be permanently set for you, right? It may be that you will not get any issues while running this command on your system if your system doesn't contain your username with spaces, right? So you don't need to run these commands, but you need to remember these commands, and you should be aware like how to fix this problem. So this is the fix of that problem when your username contains a space. And after setting these two things, you can simply run this npx create react app command, right? Let me show you that how you can do that. So this is the path where I will create my own application. So this was the my application app which I already created. Now I'm going to create one more using the PowerShell. So Windows PowerShell comes with the Windows, so you just need to run it again as an administrator. Come here and just give the path where you want to create your very first application. Just clear a screen and just run the command npx create react app, and I'm going to give the name as demo-app. I would suggest you guys to just give the name in the smaller case, right? Don't use the uppercase, although it's not hard and fast rule, but the smaller case has its own benefits. I will tell you later why it is so, right? But today just remember that if I would suggest you to prefer this practice, right? So let's just see that what happens. So it is just starting downloading all these things. Okay, so it has just started this and it has shown you some error here, right? Could not read property kill of that. Okay, so I think I have used some wrong command, so let me just use the correct one. Npx create app, I think it was right. Npx create react app test app. Okay, so it has started downloading all the libraries. Last time I might have done some mistake regarding that. So this is the command where you can use it, and after running this command, creating a new React app in this, you can see that it has created started creating this React app, and now everything is fine. So it will create this. So it will take some time, right? So once it is done, you will be able to see the message like it has been installed, right? If it doesn't take that much time, I will just keep it running so that I can show you that message what it comes. So this is the last thing for the today's video, and let me, if I have just no, I have not captured that message, so I just need to see. It takes around 5 minutes, so I cannot wait for 5 minutes here. So I would suggest you guys that once it is done, you will not get any errors. There might be few errors related to smaller things. There may be petty things, but you can see that cannot read property kill, all these things. These will be there, but other than that, there will be no specific problem with you, and all the libraries which are needed for React, that they will come, right? So once it will be done, you will be able to see the success message. So let us wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Let me see if it is. If you want, you can just move ahead this video for 4 to 5 minutes. I would like to show you that how it shows and how it looks like. So that is why I will keep it running, so you can move ahead for 5 minutes. It all depends on your processor speed as well and your internet speed as well, that how it is going on. So you need to bear with me. You can just move ahead the video for 4 to 5 minutes again. Just wait for it. You can see that it has moved ahead from there. There might be few petty errors related to version and all that. Don't worry about them. If they will be needed, we will fix them in the coming videos. But as of now, you don't need to worry about them. Okay, so now you can see that it has moved again from there. Okay, so once you get this message, happy hacking. Okay, once you get this message, happy hacking, then it means that all the libraries have been installed and you are done with downloading your libraries, right? So here you can see that it says that you need to go to the test app and you need to start the application using the npm start and your React application will start, right? So how the React application starts and what are the various directories, files, what are the basic files, that we will discuss in the next video. Okay, so till then, have a nice day. Bye bye, and I hope you will do all these things by your own, so that you are very much aware about like how you can have your own React.js application, your first React.js application downloaded, libraries downloaded for your first application. Okay, so have a nice day. Bye bye, and please like, subscribe my channel, and share my videos.